Hey friends, Owlets Tarot here. This is going to be a general collective for the sign of Pisces. I apologize for the piss poor lighting. But I have a fuck of a headache. But I feel very compelled to do your message. I tried it once, and then something came up that interrupted it, so kind of got a bit waylaid. And I was just kind of settling into my evening and just realized I was still harboring that energy. And also feeling very strongly like some of you, maybe only one of you, that there's almost like a fork in the road coming up in the month of November. Maybe you already know kind of what it is I'm talking about. Maybe it'll become clear to you in the next couple days, couple weeks. But it's almost as if I keep feeling like, it's that, tantalizing, alluring path that ends in, corruption and greed and decay. Or a path of struggle, which seems to lead to truth, followed by joy, and a real coming together of the masculine and the feminine energies. I feel this month for you, Pisces. Also, as I was getting ready to start here, I rolled up my sleeves and heard clearly, like, there are no tricks up my sleeves. So maybe some of you are, jaded from your past and are looking at someone who exists now in your, 3D reality, and you're subconsciously kind of bringing a bit of that baggage and self-doubt. Yeah. Come to the Edge came out in reverse. Had it come out this way, it's a lot about taking that risk, taking that leap, taking that plunge. Not being reticent, not being overly analytical, flipped around. Because I felt compelled to pull these cards out in the first place when they weren't out, I'm going to read you specifically the protection message. I'll also provide in the timestamp when the tarot starts, because I know some of you like to get right to the tarot. So 36. You'd think I'd know these protection messages by heart, but when there's 78 of them, it's a bit much. Can I count? All right. The protection message for Come to the Edge. And again, I apologize about the lighting. It's this headache. Like, I'm even a little bit shaky. My energy's just off. Protection message. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion, stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Okay, so remember that. Because, the past that I was talking about, the one being, quite alluring, and the one looking like a briared mess, like just a path that's uncleared, struggle. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You're not lost. Taking the path of least resistance isn't always, the best. Okay. And I felt the energy lift a bit. So, I've already given the Tarot of the Divine a very, very thorough shuffle while meditating on your energy. So I think as a deck, she's cooked and ready to deliver her goods. We're gonna cut the deck tonight. Les fish. I hope you're all doing well. Anything you need to know about the channel is in the box below. Alright, we're gonna cut the deck there. Hold on, it's not right yet. Alright. Your first card out is the Three of Coins, followed by the Seven of Cups in reverse. Then you've got the Sun card, Aries energy, followed by the Four of Coins in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse, followed by the Ten of Coins. Okay, so today I'm going to do, as an overall feel for the read, we've got the Eight of Cups, and as a significator for you, we've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so someone's doing their work. Someone's putting in a lot of work toward making their day-to-day as bright and beautiful and bountiful and filled with growth as possible. Okay, so we start with the Three of Cups coins. There's a strong feel of collaboration, being more open, happy, trusting to collaborate or to pull money together for some purpose. I also feel like some of you are pulling money together to help someone. Someone who's lost something. The Seven of Cups in reverse is stepping out of that surreality. Being here in the 3D like I spoke of earlier. Making sure that, all of those things that are, keeping you in that fantasy state, those alluring things, those tantalizing things, they're not always going to lead to the best outcome. So this is about making decisions. This is about knowing. This is about logic coming into play. This is about abundant choices, making the right choice, especially when it's followed by the Sun card. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign in general, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Although we do have quite a nice mix on the board. We've got the most that we've got here is coins. So could be dealing with a earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. With the Sun card, I definitely feel like I don't know why it's falling here in the reading, because I do feel like this is more nearing the end of November. So maybe the rest of this reading is also in November ending out. Because I do feel like the beginning of November for some of you is going to be about finding new ways through group, through community, to expand in a materialistic way. And you're making some very logical decisions and you're seeing things clearly. The sun shining brightly. We've got the Four of Coins in reverse, so there's no greed here. There's definitely a lot of very giving energy, with a warning to not be frivolous in any way, a warning to not be had or duped either in any way. It's unfortunate that we have to watch out for that, but, you know, it's out there. And it's followed by, just in case, I like to show the cards so that, you know, other intuitives and empaths can get what they get from the cards. Then we've got the Three of Swords in reverse. And this is just about release, release, release. That's what this, you know, full moon in Taurus has been about, you know, just the release. But like I said, I do feel like a lot of this is coming near the end of the month for you in November. So it feels as though you're still kind of holding on to some of the negative energy maybe that you're feeling. It could simply be because things are going so good for you. In terms of things kind of opening up, like when I say things going good for you, I don't mean, you know, you're doing split leaps under rainbows and with a crown of butterflies. You know, it's more subtle than that. I'm sorry, my coffee cup was in view. But there's a releasing of something. There's a releasing of an old wound, an old heartbreak, or there's just a release of all that you've been carrying that you didn't even realize you were carrying. Often we do that. Often we carry a lot of shit around that isn't even ours. We do it often. Many of us do it, and we don't realize we're doing it until we set it down and find that we're like lighter and we've got two hands to work with. And ending this read with the Ten of Coins, and starting this read with the Three of Coins, definitely tells me that whatever it is you're doing, this grouping, this opening up to collaboration, this community, this branching out, this advertising, this promotion, whatever this is, it seems to end in a very beautiful and bountiful way, with a lot of comfort in your materialism, and a lot of, it also speaks of good health. So in these times, that's nice, right? And the feel for this read, the overall feel is the Eight of Cups, and it's in reverse. So you could be a bit resistant to releasing things that no longer serve you. That could be why a lot of this feels like it plays so late in the month. It could be why the Three of Swords follows such, you know, a beautiful period. Because it's like, you know, you reach this plateau in a way, or you reach a goal of some kind, and then kind of wonder, well, why doesn't it feel great? Why don't I feel like I should? Because the release hasn't happened. There's a resistance here. There's a wanting to know before you let go, and sometimes there's just no answers, and it's just best to cut your losses. And you know, they're not all losses. There's lessons in everything, right? Your significator, 10 of Cups. So this is being in a really emotionally sound place. This is the type of stability like that I crave on a daily basis. Just being emotionally fulfilled, feeling emotionally balanced, feeling like all those emotional cups have enough in them to keep you in a place of being able to give unconditionally. I feel like for some of you, that's the only love you know how to give, is unconditional love, and that's fucked with you in the past. But the rolling up of my sleeves and that message, you know, like there's no tricks up my sleeves, makes me feel as though this release aids in the feeling of this emotional fulfillment, happy and content with another or with yourself, finding perfect contentment within. Underscoring the read, we've got the 9 of Coins. So we've got that good luck on your side, right? Which is beautiful to see. A lot of the readings this last month were just like, oof, where is all this going? And I don't think that, you know, 2020 is just going to, you know, November and December are suddenly just going to be months of celebration, and we're still in the process of processing. We're still in the process of growing. We're still being forced to evaluate and look at more closely what it is that's important to us, what it is that might be holding us down or holding us back. And we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse, crowning the read. So it's that feel of the moment of reprieve being about up. So maybe some of you have been doing some cleaning in the attic, so to speak, in Lulu terms. Because there's, you know, in the 4 of Cups, especially in this card, there's a feeling of temporary restraint here, but a return to the battlefield. But for you, I feel like it's a return to reality. It's a return to life. It's a return to trust in others, right? No tricks up my sleeve. And having the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Coins, the Sun card, the 9 of Coins. I mean, it's looking pretty beautiful. Actually, I'm going to get you an animal message card before I let you go. Please give this video a like if it resonated. We've got the kangaroo. As events take on their own momentum, you take a true leap forward. Okay? Things progress at their own pace. Make sure that every step that you take forward is intentional, is deliberate. You know, isn't fantasy-based. Take those steps that might involve struggle at the beginning. Because in the long run, it's much better than the feeling of corruption and greed and just downhill sliding that I get from this other side, this, kind of come hither type feel. And then the cup down here, or card down here, is turn away from infidelity so that love may bloom. The turn away caught my eye. Let courage lead you to seek support and overcome a fear of intimacy. So that could be for someone too. That could be for one of you what needs to be released freely, dealt with. Sometimes when I see the Seven of Cups in reverse, I think of therapy. So some of you could be going to therapy. And 2 thumbs up there. I go to therapy. My brother goes to therapy. I'm a big believer in therapy. Not everybody needs, medications. I think people are over-medicated. But being able to talk to somebody who is objective, I think is very, very beneficial for you, Pisces. Alright, that's the messages that I have for you. So I hope this resonated or helped somebody in some way. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. In the meantime, or until I see you guys next time, take great care of yourselves, first and foremost. And take care of those around you. Stay healthy, stay safe, be kind, and we will see each other again back here very soon. Alright, bye friends.